And we're live. What's up, Dan?
Not a whole lot.
Did you get the raccoons under control?
Ish. They're under control-ish.
If there's
we
one
have an
thing
agreement.
that old people and raccoons love, it's fiber. I love eating fiber.
God, I hate you so much for that.
I know, it's such a smart joke.
Hey, do you guys notice anything different?
Dan is in medium res.
Yeah. It's no more 140p or whatever it was.
Dan got a gooder camera.
Yeah,
By the way,
finally.
Daniel Dunlap, is it Dunlap, right? Dunlap. Logitech makes a Logic Capture app where you can actually control different things about your camera. So just throwing it out there. Yeah,
Do I need to get that on my desktop?
Yeah, you could download it. I would you don't have to do it now, but you can,
No, I'm not going to do it now. It's fine.
For example,
I just wanted a better camera for this because I actually care about this.
But see, Dan,
whatever
then you can do
this
stuff
is.
like this where you can do a wide shot if you want, like you are now, or you can get in real time.
Yeah, I don't necessarily want a wide shot. I don't.
Yeah.
Everybody doesn't need to see the whole mess.
Exactly.
You just some of the mess.
Why do you think I'm doing this? I'm hiding this behind me. I'm literally hiding this.
Like my drink is right here, and why? You don't need to see that wide. You don't need to see this.
Is the drink regulation length, or would you say it's a long drink?
It's a long drink. It's definitely it's going yard.
Yup, yard. Hey, just want to give everyone a little programming note while we're doing this. Also, let's check. Do you guys hear us right? Okay, can't stop watching this trainer. Okay, they can hear us. Good. Just making sure. One little programming note. Next week, there will be no pre-show. There will be no episode. We apologize. We are going to be away.
My fault.
Yeah, no, it's my fault. We are going away to Maine, and well, I'm not going to be here, so we'll make it up to you guys. We'll do a Christmas spectacular extravaganza show with Santa.
I don't know how to tell you this, but I don't work over Christmas.
Well, if we can't get Santa, we'll just get Pat Lap on with a hat.
There you go.
Yeah.
We could just throw some maple sawdust in his beard, and he'll look like Santa.
Wait. That's an actual type of sawdust, but I just imagined it as maple syrup sawdust.
Oh,
Which that's why when you said it, I'm like,
makes sense considering he's in Canada, but I wasn't even thinking about that.
The
I was thinking of a wood that's lighter in color.
underlying racism is so strong, you don't even know you were doing it, Dan. Is Canadians
is that racism
syrup.
though?
Is it?
Is it though?
Is Canadian a race? It's not. It's a way of life that you're forcing on the American community. Flannel and maple syrup.
Racist. It's a race. It's a race to the bottom. Or wait, Canada's up there, so that's a race to the top.
Hey, listen. I had this conversation with someone the other day. It was one of those high dias, but no one had been drinking or smoking anything.
High dias.
Yeah. I was just like, hey, what if
you kids and your
did I say I may have said this on a
lingual
podcast. How do we know we're the
gymnastics.
ones that are up? What if I mean, it's all relative. What if Australia is the ones that are standing the right way? What if Mexico's north of us? Huh?
Yeah, what if
Yeah, we just we picked the
we
poll
did talk about
and
that
we said
during
north.
the patron.
Oh, that was the patron
thing
call.
today.
That's what it was.
It was the patron call.
All right, so there may have been drinking.
See what you guys missed out on the patron call?
You guys missed out on astronomy.
Ooh, we got deep.
Astronomy. Yeah, it was actually I gotta say the patron call was a lot of fun. It was a fun little hangout. It made me really look forward to Maker Camp. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yes, my shoes are patiently waiting back there for their time to shine.
Dan's got his white sneakers. They're
vintage.
They're white. They're not just the type of sneaker that people in Nebraska wear.
They're vintage.
And
Nike Cortez.
And he is going to wear them in the mud and the muck and the mockery
Okay,
of
here's the
Maker
thing.
Camp.
It hasn't been muddy there for the last 2 years. It's only going to be muddy if it rains, so I'm taking my chances. I feel good about
dusty. That's fine.
Well, okay, I'll give you that. Dusty,
Listen.
yeah, sure.
Listen, some people put their Air Forces, whatever they call them, Air Force Ones in coffee to dye them. Some people just bring them to Maker Camp to give them a nice patina.
Those are not.
Shut up, sir. Who's that? Sorry, I got a text message. Oh, it was Paul Jackman. Right. This guy again.
Was it? I can't make
actually
it.
Was. We're talking smack about Keith Johnson right now. So I'm actually I'm heading up this weekend. We're heading up to Cape Cod. We're gonna visit. We're gonna make the pilgrimage.
Is that a chip flavor?
Yeah, it is. It's a type of. It's made with crab meat.
That sounds good. Actually,
Yeah.
I would eat crab flavored chips.
I like how Old Bay, right? That's one. Old Bay is just like there's crabs on it, so like people think it's like crab seasoning, like seasoning from crabs. It's like, no,
That's all I used on fish. Is Old Bay.
I love I'll put Old Bay on anything. Old Bay chips are great. They're just a little salty, but they're good. But anyways, we're heading up there. We're gonna say hi to Paul. We might make a stop in Baston, and then we're gonna head
There
up to
is a
Maine.
treehouse inside my house. There is.
There is. Oh, have people not actually seen that before?
Yeah, I built my oh, you can see the mess over there. I built my kids a treehouse fort
Treehouse
one year for
Force.
Christmas when they were 2 and 6. Yeah, they're 4 years
Treehouse
apart.
Force sounds like a crime fighting group that a bunch of kids on a playground make.
Yeah, so I built that for them because we have this big extra room in the back. It's like 600 square feet, and there was nothing back here at the time.
No, it's not.
And,
I mean, it's nice.
They've outgrown it now, and I need to get rid of it
Wait,
badly.
doesn't your daughter still sleep in there?
Nah,
Not
she'll
sleep.
be
I'm sorry.
15.
She reads in there.
She'll be
doesn't she?
15 there. Nah,
No, not anymore.
they haven't.
No,
They haven't been in there in a long time.
Oh.
It's storing blankets right now.
Dan, I think what you should do is build a faux wall or like a pony wall that just goes up because that's tall ceilings, right? Maybe just
Yeah,
do
it's
like
like
8 feet or go all the way up
12
and just
feet.
like kind of make your office like in a corner, tucked away a little bit. Not quite.
I mean,
a
it's
separate
already in a
room.
corner.
No, but like like put up a wall so you can have like some shelving and stuff, and it's kind of hidden away.
Yeah. Well, there's shelving back there. That's what those are covering.
I guess that's right. The
Make it another. Why not?
make it.
It's got a ladder. It'll hold my fat butt, so it's sturdy.
It's like when he
I
sells
should
the
take it
house
outside and turn it into a shed. Really.
When
What I should do.
you could probably use it honestly. What you could do is when you list a house one day, when you sell it to move into your mansion.
Make it another bedroom.
No, just you can call it. Like people have 3.5 bath. You could say 3.5 living rooms.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm on board.
That'd
with
be
that.
new. People would be like, "Oh, this is interesting." Okay. Actually,
Yes.
that's such a weird point. People don't look for like how many living rooms, it's always bedrooms and bathrooms.
True.
But like
True.
Dan's got 3 living rooms, people.
We weren't planning on 3 living rooms. It just ended up that way.
The house just happened to have them.
The people before us used this as a library
Oh, they were that kind of rich.
and a dining room, but there's carpet in here, so I don't know why they had a dining room in the carpet. It just was like, no, this is where all the best light is. So we moved our living room space and everything back here. So family rooms over there, and then there's another living room out in the front.
Mm-hmm.
It's the nice living room where I take all of my finished pictures.
The show living room.
The show living room that people walk through and they're like, oh, you have a nice place. And then they get back to the actual living space and they're like, oh my God, how do you guys live in this, Bill?
What do they call those?
And then there's the
homes?
den down by the fireplace. So it's another living
I
room.
always forget that that's like another living room. I almost think of like the TV area because the couch is in the middle of the room, and the room you're in almost as 2 different rooms too.
Yeah, well, it's kind of 2 different rooms because there's a giant doorway right there. So it's like the wall is like this
Yeah.
long. So it's technically 2 rooms with a really big doorway, I guess. I don't know.
I will confirm the couches are not wrapped in plastic. That's why they're so,
They are not.
That's why they're so sticky. And Jake Miller, we don't have parlors up here. We're not south or rich enough to have a parlor.
What the hell even is a parlor, actually?
I think that's like when you're a president and then your son commits a crime, you can give him a parlor. Isn't that?
Too soon.
I'm sorry. We don't talk religion here. I'm sorry.
Nah, no religion.
Yeah. Anyways, Speaking of laptops. Oh, that's a smart joke right there. All right.
Is it though?
I don't know. I'm telling myself that, so I laugh instead of crying. We probably, I'm gonna guess, have some questions. And
Oh yeah, we have several. I think 4,
we have
5, maybe.
3-ish.
Okay.
We have three
Well,
and a half
if-
questions.
This week we're going to talk about. If you didn't see our stories, we're going to talk about where you draw the line between inspiration, copying, or just straight up ripping off. And if you want to chime in or have a question about that, send it to the email in the lower left corner,
So
and we'll play it.
Emma
Possibly. It's not too racist.
confused one of the words. She was like, "Oh," because she was making a thumbnail for me. She's like, "What was it? Imitation versus ripping off?" And I'm like, "No, but I like that word. That's why I actually named the thumbnail was inspiration, imitation, ripping off, because I felt like that was like the three tiers of like, yeah. So like, when does it cross from one to the other to the last one, or does it? You know, so we've all
Jake
had
Miller,
those,
perfect time to call in.
yeah, right
perfect
now,
time.
call in, and let's see. And this Toma, oh,
I
gotta have a word with
Go
Toma.
ahead.
I got
I got chelada chilling in the fridge, so I'll be a couple cheladas deep when we start recording. The parlor is where your family does cocaine together.
Oh, Justin Bailey just sent us a video, Dan. He figured out the slanted keyhole.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it looks like
Ooh.
is Justin
On an
in-
arc, even.
on an so yeah.
So
Just-
if you guys can, so Justin Bailey of Campfire Woodworks has come up with a way to not only do a keyhole on a CNC piece, that's pretty simple, right? But he did it on an arc with a ramp, so you could like lock a piece into place by turning it, and it'll force. Yeah, it's just
tight. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
He is. I believe it looks like he's doing this in Fusion 360, so it could be a little more complicated in Aspire. But
I suppose the only
imagine it's
only
doable.
trip up would be making sure that all the screw heads are poking out the same exact amount. Otherwise, you'll get inconsistent
yes, which you
tightness.
can you could set up like a little stop block and just tighten up to that top of that.
Exactly. You just need to set up some sort of like stopper.
And this is
Yeah.
this is the kind of thing where like you really gotta like make sure this piece is secure in there, because
Barnett, you shut your dirty hole.
oh what is he using his dirty hole again?
Wow, he's doing basic CNC program. Hey, man.
Listen.
It's more complicated than I can do.
Listen,
So
Adam.
I take that as an attack. I just do 2D surfaces, man.
The thing is, well, here's the thing. It's also a little more complicated because it's not a like if it was just a simple ramp down cut, that's
Yeah,
doable.
that'd be simple.
That's easy. It's
But it's a keyhole. It's got to go down,
It's got to go in,
arc,
and
ramp
then
down, and come back.
back out. Exactly. You got to back it in, back it out,
So-
back it out, back it in. Let me begin.
Let me begin. I got you.
Let's see. Oh, thank you.
So this new camera comes with like a blocker,
Yes, it's
so
for this.
that
So
it's so Mark Zuckerberg can't watch me
yeah,
when I'm naked on the internet.
I don't do anything.
That's
Naughty in here?
Who actually writes their own G code? Come on. Come on,
I think
Barnett.
I think he was like a machinist before he was a supermodel for a
He's had like 9,000 jobs, from what I understand.
yeah. He gave us a list, and if you
I
haven't
have
heard the
AI
list,
write me G. I wonder if ChatGPT
I
can
would
write
be
G code.
terrified to run that G code. I would run it in the air. Oh man,
Well, ChatGPT can write code for you.
it can,
it
and I
knows
wonder if it can do G code.
Most languages. I wonder if it knows G code.
I guess what we're doing, we're gonna look this up. All right. ChatGPT. New
Listen,
chat.
Barnett, you and me will settle this at Maker Camp in the mud, naked. All right, I'll have my camcorder. Do people still buy camcorders?
Yes, because some people still use them for video. I mean, the camcorders are pretty cheap, and they'll actually record over 30 minutes. and
I
make
know.
it look pretty good. I thought
Actually,
about it.
one of my buddies came over. He's been coming to my shop. He's working on he was working on a live edge slab to make into a desk that he got. He got this wood from his cousin or something. Anyway, and he started asking me about camcorders because he knows was a photographer once, and I know a thing or two about cameras and video cameras and stuff. And he was asking about camcorders, and he showed me this 9 pixel camcorder and asked me if it's good, and I'm like, man, your phone's better than that. What?
This isn't all of it, but it started. So here, I'll do this really ghetto, but it actually wrote some G code.
Did it write G code?
Yeah, it wrote some G code, but it looks like it was more of, I don't know if it's actually.
What did you tell it to? What was the prompt?
The prompt was, "Hi, I am a good-looking woodworker looking to grow my business," because you got to prompt it with stuff that's relevant.
Good-looking woodworker, though?
Everyone's got their own prompts. And I said, "Can you write me a G code for a CNC to carve out a circle 10 inches in diameter with a 1/4 inch bit?" And he says, "Certainly."
Wow.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't trust this, but this is really cool.
I dare you to try to run it.
Listen, but here's the impressive part: that it throws this little thing at the end, just goes, "Please note that G code syntax and functionality can vary oh my God, I cannot read today. Between different CNC controllers and software."
It's the Polish.
Yeah, it is.
Polishness.
Yeah, so it's cool. You know, it is giving you a little like heads up and like, hey, maybe don't run this full speed. Don't send it.
Full send.
Run it, Pete. Yeah, I'm gonna
find your nicest piece of like wood and just full send.
Oh, there's like that. It's those like worst case scenario CNC or milling videos, and there's always the one of like and mill just like going full send at like a 45 into a piece of aluminum or steel, and it's so bad that it like actually bends the entire unit. Oh.
Sorry, I'm laughing at Justin. Don't run it. This is how Skynet started. I think we're well beyond the start of Skynet, man. We're screwed.
Weird. It's not running the job, but for some reason, the fans on my computer are running high and my lights are flickering.
And my wife left me.
Wait. Is that
what?
Is that how you tell us?
Oh, no. By the way.
Oh no.
That little house. That's where I live now.
She misses the snoring. Ooh, AWP net. Like a peanut. I like that.
Oh, I thought that was never mind.
It's like Skynet, but darker.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so while you're stalling, Dan, I'm going to just pull up these questions from these.
What am I stalling for?
For me to call up questions.
I have this package I need to open right now on camera. So the webcam, they sent me a back. Like, who's traveling with their webcam?
I've done that. I brought it to your house to shoot an episode.
Did you really?
Yeah. I have actually traveled with it.
Who the hell does this? Oh, this guy apparently.
Like, this legitimately is one of the best cameras out there.
No, it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's really
this
good.
is so much better than that Chinese piece of crap I bought.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Threw that thing instantly. Did you see me log on? I logged on to Zoom just to check it.
Oh, I
a
saw
while
it at
ago.
8 o'clock. That's why I was worried that like you messed up the times. Because I saw you log in.
And I got
earlier.
pissed and left. Screw this. I'm leaving. No, I logged on an hour early just to check my camera. Make sure it was working.
Justin. And then we have parallel thinking. Oh, parallel thinking. Look at you.
A techie country song. Chat GPT ran the G code. Wife left. The dog. Hey, now. Max is fine.
Listen, that's a pretty good.
Truck won't start. My truck will start. It's a Chevy. Hi.
Yeah.
There's a giant spy balloon in the sky.
Don't try running that Chat GPT code in this small town or whatever, however that song goes.
Dude.
Too soon?
No bueno.
I didn't even look too deep into it. I was just like, this is stupid. Why is the internet mad? Who cares?
The internet gets mad at everything, man.
No, I don't care. Like, I don't care. Let them get
The internet's mad at a movie.
Yeah, they're mad at us. There's people out there mad at us and Keith.
Oh, yeah. I never did get to the bot. Speaking of mad at us, we never got to the bottom of the AWP controversy. Like, when you type in Where was that at? Was that on Google or was that on YouTube? Where whenever you typed Another Wood Shop podcast, like it would autofill controversy. Do you remember? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Absolutely not.
It was like right after Mike announced he was leaving. If you typed in Another Wood Shop podcast, it would like autofill controversy. We talked about it. It was you and me.
I don't remember, but wait, it is
No?
actually doing it.
It's doing it.
What?
Where's that come from?
Why?
What controversy? Tell me more. Is it on Google or on YouTube?
I don't know, but we've made it. Like one day we'll make it because we
When
haven't
it
made
autofills things?
No, not even autofills, but like when there's gonna be people on TikTok that just like people that do TikToks explain like the video you sent me explaining the drama of other accounts.
Oh,
So
that's
in
what
case you
started the
missed it-
topic, by the way. I found a TikTok drama video
fascinating
about
drama.
two DIYers that are not getting along, and one's claiming somebody stole her ideas or something.
Well, they're not getting along now, but initially, we'll go deeper into this. But
yeah.
Like it was just
If you go to TikTok and you just search for Tay Bee Boop,
beep boop.
Beep Boop, Tay.
Beep, yeah, it's
Tay.
like just bee boop or something.
I'm typing it.
And then add controversy at the end.
Controversy.
Basically, it was so to explain it was a content creator that started getting upset because another creator on a platform was
And they're
literally
DIYers.
straight up copying her projects, which we've kind of discussed this in the past. We've had people kind of copy your
like,
style exactly. Or
If
the
you're an
content.
influencer DIYer,
Yeah. If you're
wouldn't you
like-
want people to copy you?
It's like Dan
Like,
releases
you're
plans
ins-
or does a video on how to build the little treehouse, and then someone else builds the treehouse, and then Dan's like, "Well, people out there are stealing my content and like redoing it."
Yeah. And the best part was like apparently the one girl that was like accusing somebody of stealing her or whatever.
Yeah,
I think it's the Tay girl.
it's like 1.9 million on TikTok. What do you expect?
I think she sells her own line of wallpaper.
She has it sold through a company.
She was upset that the other girl was using her wallpaper. Like, you sell that stuff.
But like, did you watch the whole video? Because the company
yes,
dropped her. The company that was making the wallpaper for her.
I don't blame him.
Dude, you
How
screw
dumb.
yourself for being dumb online. Who's this? Jake Miller.
Hey, Stonefinity's here. Stone from Onefinity.
What?
Yeah, I think that's the first.
He is.
Has he ever been here before? I don't know.
He's my favorite Stone ever, and I've met Mr. Cold Steve Austin.
I was trying to think of a damn it. Beat me to it.
And he's
Yeah,
also,
we already talked G code.
He's also my
Apparently
favorite.
ChatGPT can write it.
My favorite person at Onefinity under 30, hands down. Yeah.
Your favorite 30 under 30 at
Yeah.
Onefinity?
Yeah. Yeah. He's my guy. Let's see where. Sorry, I minimized this. I'm not
Was
gonna
he-
look at the chat.
At Workbench Con last year, was he giving me bourbon or was that you? Because that was our late night talk with Stone and Ben Myers.
Yeah.
And there was a third person and I can't remember who it was.
I was pounding back bourbons out of like the.
I think you were
Hydro
giving me bourbon
Yeah,
or I was
definitely-
stealing bourbon from you.
I was definitely sharing.
We were
it.
just like
or we were filling up
straight
in a
drinking
room.
it.
That was
Straight
honestly,
drinking bourbon while we were talking to Stone and Ben, and there was a third person. I know there was a third.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it was the awkward silence in a room, waiting for us to leave.
Probably.
The elephant
We were
in
just
a
the
room.
clingers. We were the stage
Stage 5
11
clinger.
clingers.
Like Keith last week when he's just behind me at the podcast. Like, hey, I really wanted to see what it's like. Didn't actually say that. He just happened to be here because I was smoking his meat, if you know what I mean.
Oh, we know. We know exactly what you mean.
You know. Yeah.
Cutting out a rib? We know.
That I get that reference.
The Marilyn Manson
yeah,
joke.
Yeah, no, I know. It's like, really? All right.
That's
listen,
a deep cut.
Speaking of deep cuts, why don't we play some voicemails?
Yeah. Let's do that because this is getting weird.
Is it? This is the pre-show. This is
Well,
literally.
Hypothetically, I have a friend coming to visit, and I gave him a fake address so he couldn't find me. When should I let him know? 2 days after he's supposed to be there. That's what I would do, Paul.
Hey, I hit water. Do I keep going? Yeah. We're like 2 miles down the road.
Like that episode of The Office where
no,
Michael Scott's listening to the
Michael,
GPS, and Dwight's going, "No, Michael, no!" Just drives into the lake.
Oh yeah.
Everything can be traced back to The Office. Really, it can be. It's
the origin story. Whoa! I just thought about it.
Yeah, I'm on the other side of the water. No.
Yeah. Other
Just
side of
drive
the-
across the Cape.
It's a small island.
No, wait. The Cape is land,
keep
isn't it? It's
driving
not-
through the Cape. When you hit Cod, you're almost there.
Okay.
Here's banjos. I don't think there's any banjos above like the 45th parallel. I don't know what the number is and which parallel, whatever. But
I don't know what state that is.
Yeah, I don't
no,
think
that's not far enough south.
Yeah, I don't think
because the
there's banjos north of
49th
Connecticut.
parallel, the 49th parallel is the one that we share with Canada,
Oh,
isn't it?
yeah. Well, whatever. There's no banjos north of.
Let me get my son in here. He's a
Connecticut.
geography whiz.
Whoa!
tell me.
Wait! I thought you were the map guy, aside from
No,
Justin.
no. We've been over this. Math guy.
Yeah, but you every week you have
Not
like a
map guy.
a sub job.
Subject of maps.
Like you subcontract as like the map guy too.
Dan the cartographer.
Yeah,
No,
and the spellographers. Sometimes you're a spellographer.
I don't even know what that is.
When you work when you
Spelunkographer.
spell words, you're a spellographer.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, bing it. It's a thing.
Okay.
Speaking of spellographers,
Hey Siri,
here's
what is the spellographer?
Justin.
Okay, I found this on the web.
Hey
What
guys,
is the
Justin
spellographer
here
for?
from
Check
Campfire
it out.
Woodworks
Nope,
with
that's not
another
right.
question for you.
go
Recently,
on.
an
Just
order
talking.
came in for one of
All
my
right,
more
go on.
expensive cutting boards, and a little note on
you see
it
the
that
chip
said,
pack? I
"Do
knew
not
there were
put
chips
your
up there in
label
Cape
or
Cod."
any logos on this if possible."
Clam
Now,
flavored.
I
No,
have some
crab?
sort of logo or engraving.
If you're playing
pretty
a
much on
question,
every
we
product
can't hear it.
sell.
I can't hear it anyways. You're not sharing me.
Hilarity. I'm not sharing audio with Dan. Everyone else heard it except you. That's why I was like,
I'm
why
just
is
over here
Dan
talking.
being hella rude just talking?
Because I can't hear it.
It's
I
fine.
didn't know you were playing it.
Listen, it's Justin, and
I don't want dead air over here.
I love hearing it twice because it's Justin. You guys all heard it, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's
Trying to keep the podcast alive. without dead
Whatever.
air.
We'll figure it out by 190.
Hey guys, Justin here from Campfire Woodworks with another
I'm
question
hearing
for you. Recently, an order came in for one of my more expensive cutting boards, and a little note on Etsy that said, "Do not put your label or any logos on this if possible."
because they want to put their
Now,
own logo on
I
it.
have some sort of logo or engraving pretty much on every product I sell, and I'm inclined not to honor this request. I'm probably just going to ship it with my logo on it regardless because, no, it was not possible for me to not include it. And I wonder, do you ever get any requests
ordered
like
from
that?
China
And
that way.
How do you mark your stuff? And would you honor a request if someone said, "I want one of your fine products, but I don't want any markings indicating that you're the one who made it"? Let me know.
Oh,
I usually mark my things by lifting my leg and peeing on them.
That's why you
Like a
get that
dog.
hard wax oil on there so it doesn't absorb anything.
so it just runs
Just
off.
beads right off. All right, next one is from Horn Dog Maps. Speaking of maps.
What's up, guys? This is Mitch from Horn Dog Maps.
Yep.
And I want to talk a little bit about my experience with inspiration. So,
Okay.
I make 3D laser cut lake maps. And what inspired me was I had seen something very similar. Someone had done a
Shut your
lake,
mouth.
but they built it up out of construction paper. And so it was up like a mountain instead of down like a lake. And I wanted one for myself, but I wanted it out of wood and I wanted it a little bit stronger. So I bought a cheap scroll, so I cut out my own, and then people saw it, and then they wanted theirs as well. So I cut a couple of them, and it was terrible. So then I started doing some research, and I found out you can cut them out of a laser. So then I got access to a laser, I cut a couple maps and all of that. Shortly after I made my first handful of them, I started doing some more research, and I found other people were doing the exact same lake maps as I was doing. The colors were different, the styles were slightly different, but the general idea of them was exactly the same. I had never seen those before, but I was parallel thinking between me and between them.
Good
So it's
words.
kind of like when you're making a chair. At the end of the day, a chair is 4 legs, a place for your butt, and a place for your back. And there's variations here and there. But there's going to be some overlap between different people's styles. That's not always stealing. Sometimes it's just parallel thinking.
I love this voicemail.
He's dead on.
Yeah, no, he's alive on, too.
Is parallel, is that where the lines are like this or like this?
Yeah, parallel is like this. So that's why the 49th parallel, it's parallel to the 48th.
Oh, they don't touch. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is perpendicular.
Yes.
Got it.
Good. Wow. Look at you. You get a star today.
Math
you get
guy.
a gold star, math guy. Next
Geometry.
is Toma.
You've been hit by a smooth.
Ooh. Oh. I love MJ.
Hey guys.
I like MJ's
My question
music.
Tonight is the following. Imagine you are strolling on the beach. The sun is warm, but there is just enough wind to keep you cool. Seagulls are soaring into the setting sun. The waves come and crash into the warm sand, singing their soothing songs.
Why am I turned on?
Then something happens. Thunders in your head. Your brain takes the control of your senses. Time freezes. A warm light seems to shine deep into your consciousness. It grows and grows. It's overwhelming, and suddenly you are back on the shore with wet feet and a lost gaze. Your brain just pooped an idea. It's the one that will make your
pooped or popped?
Etsy like a store on Black Friday. Just to be sure, you Google your idea and someone makes a similar product already. What do? You make it cooler, cheaper, better? Alright, bye!
I love it.
Good question.
But
Weird way to put it.
I love the setup though. Listen,
He tells a story with his
he
question. I like
paints
it.
a picture is what he does.
That's what I was
That's
looking
what
for.
the French do.
That's
They
perpendicular
paint
thinking.
Pictures of women that aren't even smiling. Worst
Look
selfie
at Barnett
ever.
over here, being a Barnett son of a bee. Oh, he really is a son of a bee. He's the son of a Barnett.
Well, unless the
fitting.
name came from his father. Then it's
Well,
I guess
I'm
technically-
assuming
still
you know,
technically a son of a
he
Barnett.
came from a
Yeah.
well-rounded family that
No.
were married before.
Barnett, clearly a test tube baby. Science! And speaking of science, Jake Miller.
What's up, guys? It's
Hi, Jake.
Jake from A Sweet Idea, because apparently a sweet shop isn't important enough anymore,
What?
because I've been posting enough. But anyways,
What?
so two
is he
things
talking about?
on the, copying someone versus ripping someone off type thing. When it comes to products, content, anything along those lines, I look at it this way. If you see somebody post something or see somebody do something that you know you can improve on and make better and do better for yourself, go for it.
Mm-hmm.
But on the flip side, if you are straight up copying one for one, putting no work and effort into it, that's more of an issue. Just as an example, I'm not even going to mention any names, but there's a woodworker that I follow that
Do it,
straight
Howard.
up ripped a John Malecki TikTok off a while back. Literally didn't even wait 24 hours after John posted it.
It's probably Rodriguez.
And then posted the same exact thing, just in his
Rodriguez
own
is
way.
a real son of a bee.
That to me is like a ripoff. But if you're taking someone else's idea, whether it's content, product, whatever, and you can improve upon it and make it better for somebody else and make it better for yourself, go for it.
I love
All
it.
right.
I
Thank you,
wish, Dan, you didn't start this email, so how was I supposed to know that it was?
He sent it in after
Well,
we
I'm
had
just saying,
started
we all
this.
have
So
jobs, Dan, don't fight in front
okay,
of the
hold on.
audience. Don't
Hold
fight
on.
in front of the audience.
I'm opening up.
It's already started. Doing double
No,
work.
I'm
now,
gonna. No, you flagged it the wrong color. First of all,
Dan. Not in front of the
it's
kids.
supposed to be
Not in front-
orange,
in front of the
not
kids.
red.
We'll talk about this later.
God, had one job.
We both have like 12 jobs. Let's be real.
Actually, I think I only have like 2 or 3 jobs. You have
I have a few
the other
more.
22.
But it's a soft 22.
My jobs are
Isn't
hard.
that like a
though.
blackjack term? Like it's a soft, like a soft 21. Hard.
No, I think that's a porn term. No?
Yeah, sure. Well, hey, great questions. I'm both excited to talk about this, but also I feel like I'm just gonna keep saying the same thing over and over and over and over again.
Probably.
Because
We can ramble though. We're
we
good
will,
at rambling.
yeah, we're gonna be good about it, and we'll figure out how we want to do the format.
I'm gonna chalada ramble up in the yacht.
Yeah, Chilada Dan.
You know me.
But I don't know. I feel like it's one of those things where I don't know. We'll see. We're just gonna, you know what? We're just gonna play loosey goosey. We're gonna drink a little bit. We'll have a little bit of fun. We're gonna read the patrons' names right in the beginning, without hesitation.
A little bit of hey, a little bit of ha.
Dan, that was my cue for you to pull up the names so you have it like ready now. Patron names.
Oh, good call. I
see,
should probably get
I
that.
should probably do that now instead of in the intro and stall for 5 minutes like we do every
As you
week.
call for it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's my job. That's one of the 3 I have.
Yeah.
Hey. We probably should see if we have any new patrons.
I think we do. Might not be top
Oh, we
tier,
do.
but we have some. I'm very excited.
We have 2
I actually need to do some TLC.
or 3.
With the
We have
patrons.
3.
We have 3 new patrons.
3 new
Hey,
patrons. Yeah.
It's a roller coaster, guys. It's a roller coaster.
I may have. Yeah, I think I called his name before, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'll call it again.
Yep. All right. Well, don't call it now. They don't get a double dip.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
They can. You can
I know
read
the
it.
rules. I know the rules. I know the rules.
Who is it? Who is it?
Stephen Hawking.
Oh yeah. Because we were talking. You went straight for the wheelchair, and then I. Yeah.
Stephen Hawker, and I think I made a Stephen Hawking
Yeah,
joke.
yeah, you did.
Does that make sense?
100%. You're a terrible.
It's all
person.
coming back to me.
It's
Yeah,
all
yeah.
coming back to all of us.
I never said anything about wheelchairs
Damn.
or robot voices, okay?
I think you said something about isn't that the guy that invented like space or something. I don't know. You said something very Nebraska.
He's the father of the theory of everything. Look it up.
That is remarkably close, Dan, and I've never been more proud of you than I am right here, right now.
Bro, I'm a big Stephen Hawking fan. Come on now.
Yeah?
I've read all his things.
Did you do the Stephen
Books.
Hawking 5K? And on that note,
Yes. You are going to hell. I love it.
why not double down? Oh. Well, if you guys want to
Well.
find out about the theory of nothing, listen to the podcast.
Hey, show title. I like it.
The theory of nothing. And just, of course, a reminder one more time for those ones of you that are watching this live, we are going to be away
Why
next
are
week.
you not thumbs upping the video, first of all?
Yeah, guys. But I'm going to be away next week. Emma's going to be away. and
my
Dan's going to be home.
note
But he
pen
doesn't
is
know how to
gone.
run any of this. So
I do not. I'm not tech savvy. I just got a webcam from 2002 today. So
it's 2002.
baby steps over here, okay,
2002?
folks?
But you got a camera from
This is like-
2002?
Well, it's like 2002 quality. It's like 720. Is that
It's a
2002 or was
1080.
that?
No, it's a 4K camera.
It's 4K. It's
Yeah.
4K.
Yeah.
It's not 8K.
No,
Nobody
it's
can
not, it's
afford
not a
those
red
prices.
camera. It's not just this like giant brick on top of your laptop. All right, well, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We will again be taking a week off, but we're gonna be around. We're gonna be chatting and whatnot. And if you guys have some topics that you want to hear about, or you just want to call in,
We're always open.
Yeah, we're always open. But next week we're closed.
Not like this.
Yeah.
Walmart. We're not always open like 24/7. No. We're open to hear the ideas. We're not going to let you in.
We're like a Chick-fil-A. Everyone loves us, but like one day a week, we just don't want to talk to you. Too soon? I don't know. Whatever. I'm just on a roll today, unlike Stephen Hawking. Anyways, have a good one, guys. Love you all. Bye bye. I think.
But I take no. I want nothing to do with this.
Oh! Now you wash your hands of this. Now you wash your hands. I love you all.
I'm out.
Bye. 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 Bye.
See you next week.